Prescott looks to throw on first. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Bateman once more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man, Wilson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
From the 27, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cowboys 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Play action. Now Jackson. Binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, they go to Edwards. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great work making the connection.
Flush to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. But Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and intercepted.
On third down, Jackson. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4. Now Jackson rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Derek Wolfe that time, the one who got in there to make the play. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Calais Campbell providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
For the Cowboys.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it all...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Finding Edwards. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Working with a 2nd and 4. Jackson. throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, it's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Jackson to throw. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And all the way to the opposite 48. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A big play there. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on now, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Owe drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Blake Gilligan on to punt here as he'll send this one away. With it is Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff. Edwards takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12. Winston looking long for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
it's a gain of 8.
They go play action with Jackson. On the move to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Left side, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it third down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A give. This is Kamara. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you're going ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
2nd down and goal. Winston rolling to, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Derek Wolfe able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Winston. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jackson dumps it off to Edwards. Yet again, just a bruising carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Edwards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be taken in. Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from the play alive, and I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone. And
now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up. And you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 43 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 16, Saints 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big pick up there on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Kamara try the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 11. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 11 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
16. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain.
They run it again with Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, now a hit and a loose football. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And one more time, that's Watkins.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the handoff, Edwards. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Saints 27. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. The busy night continues for Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.